Yeah. Yeah. No. And I gotta want it to be a fight.
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's KG ViaFaith in the building. And yo, today we checking out the torture chamber, yo, and how Drake stole this dude dance, yo. It's like this dude don't have no creativity of his own. Everything is about taking from somebody else and then trying to act like he the victim and all this type of shit that he be doing. So let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what Drake be on.
All right, man. How you doing, man? You already know what it is, man. Getting prepared for this OT show. I'll be out of town in a couple of days, so I'm getting prepared for that. Yeah, man. And all right, so today's episode, we're gonna check in with, I believe his name is Byron Jamal. The single mom dude, you know what I'm saying? You already know. He actually came out and did a video talking about this whole Drake situation, and we're gonna check that out, man. And yeah, let's just say Drake really did steal his dance. So before we get into that, I got to get a legendary spoilers to start to talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your subscription today.
Yeah, Torture Chamber is a good show, yo. I watch him all the time. Him, Curtis King, Big Zoe, Struggle Stream, Jay Nolan, they all fire. Cousin Moni, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Enough respect. You know what I mean? But follow these cats, yo, and enjoy their content because they will have you laughing. And they keep you up to date with all the latest that's going on. For real, for real.
All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know the final ones that just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is right here on the screen. Cash App. Thank y'all for all the Cash Apps. They call me the Hidden Gem. I went from 1,300 subscribers over 18,000. And yes, I am the King of the North. Let me know what kingdom you are from. Also, too, go check out Torture Talk After Hours. That page is up and running. Trying to get to 5,000 subscribers and all that good stuff over there. And yeah, man, we're trying to do both things at the same time. I'm a one-man team. You know what I'm saying? I got a big surprise coming up in a couple of weeks. So be on the lookout for that. A big announcement, big surprise. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing my thing over here. So all right, so look, man, let's get to it. Let's do it. It's gonna be a goodie. You know what I'm saying? Stick with me. All right, man. So let's get it. This guy is hilarious, man. You know what I'm saying? Got the baby Jones around his neck. He's a funny dude. But let's keep it going.
Now, I know everybody wants me to address the elephant in the room. But before we do all that, I want to applaud Drake for this song. I want to applaud Aubrey for finally being who he is and getting rid of his ghostwriters. Because this beat is slamming and this song is complete.
Bro, do y'all see what's going on here? He literally took this man's dance, bro. Like, look at this. I don't know if y'all was paying attention. People listening to what the boy was saying, but look at this. Look at let's just focus on this real quick. I want y'all to see this, man. Let me see if I could get it over. Anyway, I can't get it over there. But
now, I know everybody wants me to address the elephant in the room.
Look at this.
But before we do all that, I want to applaud Drake for this song. I want to applaud Aubrey for finally being who he is and getting rid of his ghostwriters. Because this beat is slamming and this song is completely barless. We can tell Aubrey wrote this for sure. More importantly, it's so expressive.
How you stealing this man dance, Drake? I still can't understand it. Bro, he literally took the man's dance. Like, I mean, like, But this is what he does. This what he does. He don't ain't no shame either. All right, man. Let's start the video for real. Let's start for real. Let's go.
Now, I know everybody wants me to address the elephant in the room. But before we do all that, I want to applaud Drake for this song. I want to applaud Aubrey for finally being who he is and getting rid of his ghostwriters. Because this beat is slamming and this song is completely barless. We can tell Aubrey wrote this for sure. More importantly, it's so expressive of how he feels, you know? This is the real Aubrey. It shows that Aubrey has the accountability of a toxic single mom. Talking about something. What did I...
Bro, that is 100% facts. He do have the accountability of a toxic single mom. He does.
And then the nigga can't even dance. He like a straight goofy, yo. He's a straight goofy. And then for you to have money, yo, look how you dress, yo. Even outside of these videos or whatever you're doing, like it could be part of props of your video, whatever. But even outside of that, this nigga cannot dance or dress. That's for real, for real. He a clown.
Bro.
I miss. I think the real question, Aubrey, is what did you do? What did you do to make them niggas that mad?
That's why I be telling people, like, yo, Drake be violating people for real. How you gonna get mad with these dudes for not rocking with you and you sleeping with their girlfriends, their wives, and all this crazy stuff, and then you stealing niggas songs and don't give them credit, or then you on their song and then you take them up their own song like Super Soak with Lil Yachty, and this nigga was going to bat for you. I don't get you, yo. You a straight clown, yo. You and Jim Jones are the most corniest, clowny niggas I know. For real, for real.
Come to find out, you're kind of known for being awful. Cash apping niggas, baby mamas, flying out niggas' wives and shit.
What kind of shit is that?
What kind of shit is that, Aubrey? I was a waiter for a long time, you know. Anybody who's a waiter, you ever have a coworker who's just, you know, everybody in their section loves them. They have regulars. They're very popular to the people that they serve. But as a coworker, they're terrible. As a person, they do slimy ass shit all the time. So you like, I know people love this person, but I don't like them. That being said, Drake, the way
This guy, he's hitting everything on the head. That is exactly what it is. He's like that coworker that everybody like, that all the customers like, but the people that work with them kind of hate him. Like, I don't like this nigga.
And it don't be because the customers like him. It's because they know the nigga fake. Then they know the real person. You know what I'm saying? Outside of what the customers see. That's why people like that. You know, my cousin, he be like, I hate Drake. I'm like, no, I hate the fact that he's not transparent. He have no authenticity. He's not real. He's fake. Like, you know what I'm saying? You calling yourself the boy, which is in American terms on this end of the planet, is like, yo, come on, that's racist, yo. They used to call grown men in slavery boys. You hear me talking to you, boy? And they put their head down, yes, Mr. Charlie, and all that. Or boy, like you a little boy, but you do act like a little boy because you damn sure don't act like a man. That's one thing I can say about people, yo. I mean, like, even when it comes to Cash Money niggas like Lil Wayne and Drake and Nicki Minaj, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, people be like, oh, they spit bombs, oh, that was a cold bomb, blah, blah, blah. But this shit lacks substance. That's number one. And then on top of it, they still doing the same stuff they was doing like when they first came into the game. So after a while, it becomes repetitive. And then they get mad when niggas say stuff like that, but it be true.
we hear that you move,
I knew I was underwater. I just didn't realize I was this underwater. If you're stressed about your paper, just...
it's really easy to see why your coworkers, your peers wouldn't like you. At the Grammys, all of them niggas was saying A minor. You would think somebody would feel bad for you. There wasn't a quiet motherfucker in the whole audience. Everybody was A minor. I guess because they know about...
Yo, y'all need to think about this, right? Think about this. Drake was the biggest artist in the world at one point, right? At one point, he was the biggest artist in the world. And people saying that the reason why the music industry turned on him because he was winning so much.
But the crazy thing, it kind of made me have a flashback of the whole Milli Vanilli debacle. You know what I'm saying? Because first it was Boney M, and he was a dude that was like the prop in the group, but he wasn't really singing. He just doing a lot of dancing and a little funny dance. It was funny. It was hilarious to watch this. You know what I'm saying? And the Boney M people is the same people that brought out Milli Vanilli until they got exposed when the record basically skipped and was jumping at the award shows, and they got stripped of their accolades and all that. Same thing with Drake. It's like niggas know people was writing songs for you. Niggas know you wasn't writing everything, and they give you all these accolades and he's number one, he's the greatest writer. And no, he ain't. He's fake. He's a fraud. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like you're going to become more than what you're supposed to be. So niggas had to spank you like, dude, let that spank you back to reality. For real. Because what you doing is messing up the culture of hip hop that you're not really a part of when it's never welcomed in. And to be honest with you guys, when it comes to Drake, if you go check and do research, and most people don't, they just run with the narratives that they hear, that they feel fit, what they believe that, and a lot of time it be fake. I don't do all that. My cousin doing, oh, you hate Drake? No, I like facts, my nigga. This nigga is fake. Most of Drake fans are pop fans. They are not hip hop heads like me or you. They pop niggas like Britney Spears and 98 Degrees and niggas like that. So yeah, niggas need to get their mind right, because Drake is not about that life for real. He's fake. He's fake and phony, and I don't respect that, yo. I'm gonna keep it 100. Not at all. I don't respect nothing Drake do. It's whack, yo. He just sitting just.
That's so stupid. Like, people can, if you win and people can make money off you. No, I don't believe that's the case, right? If you want to have your theory, fine, whatever. But I don't believe that. But you have to have some type of visceral hate for a dude at the Grammys, and everybody in the audience is saying A minor. We talking about people that you worked with, all these rappers. I don't know if this, at that moment, I don't know if America stuck together versus someone from another country. But that's the one thing I could say about America, man. We might have our problems, but when it comes down to it, for the most part, we stand together. Like, for the most part, we stand together.
And that's true. And I heard that Drake be talking about FBAs and disrespecting our black women and all that. He's not part of the culture. But then you American dudes over here mingling among the rest of us. Y'all some Sambo niggas, yo. Y'all up there picking him up. Oh, he's the greatest. Even I see other rappers that's way better than Drake. I'll be like, yo, what this nigga, what y'all shook? It almost remind me of how people standing still letting this nigga Trump do whatever he want to do, and niggas complaining but not doing nothing about it. I'm looking at this clown like that too. Like, what y'all scared? What? He ain't the machine. I don't give a about no Drake or his team. It's whatever. You know what I'm saying? I diss the nigga my songs and all that. And I wait for him to come. You know what I'm saying? Because I will bar him to death with his punchline. These niggas don't have no substance. Y'all niggas get flashy smoking mirrors and think, oh, they flying. Oh, they can spit. No, they can't. Anybody can hit you with a bunch of whack-ass punchlines. You know what I'm saying? Where's the substance at? Where's this that make you have critical thinking? You niggas don't have none of that. He been doing the same for the last 15 years. Matter of fact, he was like 23 when he was doing all this stuff. He's still rhyming the same way, and he's 38. That's pathetic. Straight pathetic.
When it comes to stuff like this.
You boy. And it also seems that we all conveniently forget that Drake had a baby with a popcorn maker. Y'all forget this. You saw a woman who makes popcorn for a living and decided to go in that raw. Nigga, we going in second.
We know she wasn't a popcorn maker. She was a adult actress.
That's, bro. That's crazy. Yo.
Hey, yo, when I think about it, that is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because he had a baby, and I'm not trying to rain down on Shorty, kid. You know what I'm saying? She a human being. Everybody have their things they do. You know what I'm saying? That don't make it. That don't matter who they are as a person. But yeah, he had a baby with basically a adult actress. You know what I'm saying? And then went in her raw. And anything could have happened, bro. You that thirsty and desperate that you was willing to put your life on the line and catch a disease or something. That's just sad and pathetic. And I bet none of y'all glazing ass niggas even thinking about all that. This the type of stuff. This the type of dude y'all run with. That y'all co-sign for a nigga who sleep with somebody else's wife, which even biblically is adultery and against the word of God. And then he lies and distills, deceives. Everything this dude does is contrary to the word of God. Stealing, lying, sleeping with people's wives. Come on, man. Even their girlfriends, they not married, but yo, it's still the same thing because it's your friend, right? That's your friend. Why you doing that? Then you talking about what did I miss? Nigga, you ain't go nowhere. Because niggas be trying to get a K-Dot. You know what I'm saying? I'm being neutral with it. You know what I'm saying? I had songs I like by Drake. But even back then, I still was like, yo, it's something about this dude that ain't real and ain't authentic. You know what I'm saying? And I was right about him, just like I was right about R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? This nigga stealing and all that, yo. And y'all co-signing that. What that say about your character, your integrity, your honor? You know what I'm saying? If you could rock like that, what that say about you? If you think that's okay? And then our people say, man, we telling about the music. No, nigga. We talking about hip hop, bro. Let's keep it 100. And hip hop, the whole thing is that you are expressing who you are as a person, who you really are as a person. Now, you have people that blur the lines and exaggerate, but for the most part, they be mostly what they saying. You know what I'm saying? But this dude is not like that. And that's not hip hop. That's fraudery. For real, for real.
I'm gonna look her up. I'll look her up later. I'm gonna look at Drake's album later.
A man who works hard sweats hard.
Old Spice rider fights sweat, so coach thought I was slacking.
I need to see something. Yeah. This is great. I love it. Let's go.
Workers raw? Is that what we doing out here? How often do you engage in this type of nefarious? How often would you and do you currently engage in this type of disgusting, nefarious activity? This nigga going in a sex worker raw. And then you hid your kid from the world because you weren't proud of the sex worker baby that you created. I don't blame you.
He claimed that he didn't know it was his baby and the test got messed up and shit. And I never heard nothing like that in my life. How the test get messed up? How Aubrey, how fraudery, how I get messed up? You know what I'm saying? How I get messed up? And then on top of you said you got more than one test. Come on, man, because you ain't want them responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? It's a cute little kid. You know what I'm saying? He ain't asked to be here. You know what I mean? Show that little boy some respect, man. If I beat your ass, nigga, I don't be messing with the little kids, yo. Don't do that. Love little kids, man. They don't be asking to be here. You know what I'm saying? I look at little kids, I see like the presence of God, like they just left heaven. You know what I'm saying? They ain't been down here that long. You know what I mean? You acting like that. This nigga when they got more than one test, he claimed that he got messed up and he had to get another one right. Nigga, you ain't believe it was your child, nigga, because she was a porn star.
You know, I'm pretty popular in Texas, so I pay attention to Texas a lot. Let Texas women tell it. Drake is the sex worker saver. If Drake like you and you strip, or you got an OnlyFans, or you half naked on the internet, or hell, if you just sell it, if Drake like you, he'll pay it. Drake will spend that money. The women are fine in Texas, so I understand. You know, Drake will.
That's a fact. The women are fine in Texas. If you from Texas, throw a 1 in the chat. Y'all be looking good as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, them Texas girls be different, boy. White, black, they be different. Asian, oh man, Mexican, them Texanians, what they call them? Texans or Texanians. It would be Texans, right? You Texan women, man. Whew. Woo, woo. God damn.
Pay bills. Drake will pay rent, car notes, hefty transfers apparently. And don't just take the sex workers in Texas word for it. I used to save hoes with a mask and a cape. Now I'm like, nah, love, I'm good, go away. But that being said,
That was so corny, yo. But it sounded like something his corny ass would say.
the sex workers that you save in Texas would never, ever talk down to you or talk down about you in reality. Because check this out. A, you be saving them. B, they love your music, especially because your music makes it sound like it's okay to fall in love with a sex worker. It is okay. Now to address the elephant in the room. In this new video, Drake is doing a dance that is eerily similar to one that y'all see on this channel on a regular basis. And when y'all was in my inbox telling me about this, and when I watched the video, I was very grateful because A, this is gonna be some great content. And I made a couple of good videos out of it. I'm not gonna lie, y'all know I'm a fool. But more importantly, I didn't create this dance. And I'm not just talking about the drop, even the arm swing motion, everything to go with it. I didn't create this. The originator of this dance is none other than Block Boy JB. Yes. Yes. If you don't remember, I told the story about when I had my niece and she was 4. Her favorite song at the time was Rover. We played that song over and over again. That being said, this song came up on my algorithm on YouTube. And when I say it came up on my algorithm, it's not streaming. He didn't promote it. It's probably his best song. And I just happened to be blessed because I had my... You see, people told me that was the gift that was going to keep on giving, the blessing that I did, the good deed that I tried to do for my sister. Even though it wasn't really appreciated the way it was supposed to be, people told me I was going to be blessed for that. And when I tell you, if I didn't have my niece, I wouldn't have been listening to Rover like that on repeat. And if I wasn't listening to Rover like that on repeat, I wouldn't have just got this random Tuesday afternoon or whenever he dropped this shit. I wouldn't have got this random drop because he did not promote this. I don't understand why. The song is incredibly tough. It's not just the song is tough. Block Boy is nice with the pen. Y'all be sleep on my boy. As a matter of fact, hold up.
Oh my God! Discover your next favorite band before they...
The crazy thing, it be a lot of dope rappers, including myself, but we got it's us versus the machine. They saturate the airwaves, but they want to saturate with it, what they think they want to control the masses with. And the crazy part is like old boy right here and me, if you gonna read our lyrics and stuff, you be like, wow, these niggas saying some stuff, you know what I mean? But it don't be like that in the industry. So I'll just be pushing along and do what I do. You know what I mean? If you rock me, you rock me. If you don't, you don't. That's being said, let's keep it moving.
I used to wear that Lacosta. Now I got Burberry all on my collar. I used to ride the Impala. Now I got Tesla on new Forgiatos. I keep a strap for my problems. You tried to rob me, boy, that is a nada. Block Boy JB, I'm the shotter. You try to beat me, boy, you an imposter. I got this coat on with this ropes on, Cuban collar, I choke, Joan. I'm in the jail cell, bitch, I make bail. You get your drop the soap on. As in, if I go to jail, I'm gonna make bail. Your ass is broke, so get used to being here, nigga. I'm trapping, made a mill, niggas tattletale, niggas saying get they notes on. I got so many Jacksons in my pocket, these niggas, they think that my nose gone. Michael Jackson had nose surgery. Jackson's the 50s, I got a bunch of them in my pocket. You had that bag, now your load gone. I guess you was buffering. Y'all don't heard, you had that load, right?
That was fire. I ain't gonna lie. That last bar was crazy. That was fire.
You got a bag, you got a load on you, but it's gone now. So I guess you was just loading, like it was almost there. It was coming. You didn't secure the bag. It wasn't loaded, so you didn't have the load, but you was flexing like you had the load. If you loading, you buffering. You had that bag, now your load gone. I guess you was buffering.
Fire.
I keep that stick on me. I don't do no tussling. I'm with some Crips in LA. That's the motherland. Chopper repeating me like it was stuttering. I get that... That's good. I get that green like I'm from the Grove. I got Felicia right by my stove. Junkies, they play with their nose. They hit that dope, then they go strike them a pose. Felicia. Friday.
That was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That make me about to go listen to this nigga. That was fire.
I'm getting hit, I'm relaxing while I'm counting up back ends. It's some robbers up at the door. They don't know that I got that motherfucking Mac 10. Grape Street, nigga. I be the big loc. I ain't gotta go tap in. Front of nigga ass, 500 for a oh, yeah, you know that we tax in. It's blocked. But it's not just the bars, though. It's the flow. He went full Ultra Instinct Block Boy JB. So if I never would have done the good deed of trying.
Oh, okay. So if he from LA, I get it now. This may be another shot at LA because this dude Block Boy JB's from LA. He was doing that dance. Maybe that's what Drake was doing. Maybe that's what Drake was trying to send signals at.
To have custody of my niece for the full year so my sister wouldn't have her in the system. I never would have been bumping Rover on repeat. I never, ever would have come across this gym because it wasn't promoted and it's not even streaming. And I wouldn't have saw him hit that. I've listened to this song. You can imagine how many times I'd listened to that damn song. So, you know, when I was hitting that Block Boy JB, no Diddy. So yeah, do good deeds, even if you don't feel appreciated for them. The universe knows.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. So what y'all think, man? That could be the reason why Drake's doing that dance. It could be that. It also could be Drake definitely stealing that man's dance, but I didn't know that Block Boy JB did that. I'm glad he pointed that out. That just adds another layer to this whole thing, man. I mean, and on top of that, he made me want to go listen to this dude now. And I'm gonna go listen to Block Boy JB. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all, man. I'll see y'all on the next one. Excuse me. Ooh. Got one in my chest. Got one in my chest. All right, man. I'll see y'all on the next one. Torture Talk. You already know what it is. Peace, bye.
Hey, yo, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. How people be doing that. Drake is a clown anyway. But anyway, I gotta get out here. Yo, check this out. Yo, follow me on Instagram, know what I mean? Or X, know what I mean? The IMK at G ViaFaith. You can follow me on Facebook or TikTok, the KG ViaFaith or So Infinity Music Waves. My bad. Sorry about that. And like I always say, hey yo, love each other like it's your last day because you never know. Know what I mean? I'm going in another direction with my podcast, like far as the format and the setup and everything. And this is one of the setups. See how this one work out. But other than that, y'all have a blessed one. I'm out. Peace.